Hi, this is Wayne Blau with another Profit Maximizer moment. Welcome. It's Tuesday. Didn't start with a cough today, so slowly feeling a little better. Thanks for putting up with that yesterday. Again, my name is Wayne Blau. I'm a local CPA. I've been working with small business owners since the late 70s. Got the opportunity. I call myself the Profit Maximizer because I've been working with business owners to increase their profits and keep more money in their bank. Increase their bottom line and stop Uncle Sam's from taking so many. Today, I'm going to talk about cash in your bank, okay? One of the things that's not looked at very often is the cash conversion cycle. All right, yeah, that sounds boring, doesn't it? Except for one thing, cash is king. In every business, cash is king. It's very simple as that, all right? You're going out of business without it, even if your financial statement shows a profit, all right? And I've seen that. The truth is, very few business owners really manage their cash conversion cycle. Business owners enjoy producing and selling their product, all right? But they often feel that managing the cash is somebody else's job, the bookkeeper, their wives, their husbands. It'll just take care of itself somehow magically, So the big problem is if you run out of cash, you're pretty much out of business, all right? Your employees expect to get paid every Friday or every other Friday. Your landlord expects to collect their rent at the beginning of the month. Payroll taxes are due every month, and the list goes on and on and on, all right? So when a business owner starts to run low on cash, they quickly have to figure out how to get more. This usually means collecting receivables, investing some personal money, running up credit cards, and begging for loans, all right? Once cash balance is back to normal, everything is business as usual, all right? At least until the next cash shortage. The best way to solve cash flow problems once and for all is to speed up the complete sales to cash process, all right? This is the cash cycle, all right? You advertise, market your product. The customer places an order. Your staff turns out the product, either a service, product, doesn't matter. Somebody has to do the work to deliver it. The product is delivered, the invoice is sent, you collect the invoice, the staff is paid, your vendors are paid. Any cash remaining is yours. All right, that's the small amount of your collections that actually finds its way into your bank account. It's amazing how low that can be. All right, that's why I've concentrated on trying to help people increase cash. That's how it works in a perfect world. Unfortunately, that's assuming you collect the invoice before you have to pay everybody. That's not how it works almost all the time. All right, we don't live in a perfect world. All right? Your staff insist on getting paid. If your receivables are out there, you're simply done, all right? Your invoices need to be paid or else you won't get the next order done. Overhead keeps coming in, all right? Accountants and bankers refer to the expenses as overhead, and that's because they're simply always over your head. It's not really what it means, but it's a bad joke, so go with it. The reason so few businesses work on their cash conversion cycle is that they don't know how, and it's hard work, all right? I'm going to give you a couple of examples, though. Let's take Amazon. It's a great example of a company that's almost perfect at this, all right? Think about their business model for a moment. Everybody pays with a credit card ahead of time, up front, which Amazon will even keep on file for you, just to make life easy for you. You don't even have to put it in twice. This allows customers to place an order in one step, all right? They have several regional warehouses, making it easy to ship the product as soon as the next day. This fine-tuning of their system has allowed Amazon to dominate online retail and easily compete with many brick-and-mortar stores, and they put them out of business in many cases. So how will this speed up their cash flow? Consider this. I buy from Company A. I place my order today. It's delivered in a week. I get an invoice at the end of the month, and I pay in 45 to 60 days later. All right? I buy from Amazon, pay for it today, or at least leave some down payment, and it ships tomorrow. The invoice accompanies the order. I pay the remaining balance, if any, in the same 45 to 60 days. There's two, I said Amazon, that's not really true, but I'm talking about a second company that you have to pay for it today or leave a very good balance. Company A receives my money in 90 to 100 days after the sale is made. They have to retain a large cash reserve to finance this amount of work in process, and receivables. They really have to have some cash, okay? Company B has purposely designed their sales to cash cycle so they receive at least half of their sales price before the product is delivered or even produced in some cases. This one change dramatically increases their cash balance and allows them to make more sales without worrying about running out of cash. I've seen this actually happen, help the client do this in a manufacturing company. Made a huge amount of difference, basically. They literally, with the order, have to take half up front, which if they don't collect the rest, at least they broke even because they had basically a 50% markup. Big problem, this won't work in my industry. I hear that all the time. I've said it. As a CPA, I've said it, okay? It won't work in my industry. A couple of years back, I decided, BS, we're going to try it, all right? I started requiring that our clients consent to monthly billing via credit card or bank drafts. I only want to hold receivables when absolutely necessary. I used to have a huge problem collecting with tax work. No longer do that, all right? Sorry. I no longer do that because simply as this. You don't pay for the return, I don't give you the return. I'll give you back your paperwork because that's yours, but the return is my product until I get paid, all right? That it helps me. I have an advantage. The IRS gives me a deadline. So it's not uncommon for me to actually do a return in March and not get paid till September, but they just didn't pick up their return. But September 15th or October 15th, the deadline's up. You got to pick up your return or you're going to be late and the penalties are going to be worse. I took it a step further, though. So why can't I get paid in advance? Yes, this is really almost unheard of in the tax business. There was a CPA in Oregon who was trying this. So, I told myself, it can't be done. But I gave him a call and he told me how he did it and we implemented that. I put a system that gave him an upfront discount for paying me monthly, offset this discount by selling an audit protection program, and I basically broke even and got my money monthly in advance, which, by the way, stopped turnover. They already had paid me. They took it out. Plus, it took a large bill and beat it. All new clients, I said, you're going to pay 50% up front. Simple as that. I don't know you, don't have a relationship. This is what it takes. And then for all business clients, we've created a bunch of packages that allow them to split the bill. And truthfully, this is a different video, but I take a $2,000 tax return and get them to pay me $500 a month because I package a few different things together. I've turned that $2,000 sale into a $6,000 sale. The key business cash building tip that you need to remember: don't assume just because all your competitors do it one way that you have to do it the same way. Don't be afraid to look at how you're treating your customers and how you're getting paid. Then look for a way to get paid at the time of the sale or even before the sale. One of the key components of speeding the sales to cash cycle is just eliminating receivables altogether. And that's kind of where I was looking at. Figure out a way to get rid of receivables if at all possible. Now, saying it can't be done in your industry is the biggest mistake you can make. Look outside your industry. Look at what other people are doing. Give me a call. I've worked with tons of clients on speeding this up. I just touched on one thing: receivables. The whole cash conversion cycle can be sped up. And when you do that, you really, and I can sit with you and show you how you literally can speed up your capacity to take on more business without having to get a line of credit. I've done that with one company where we basically allowed them to do 10 times the business with the same working capital they had. Now, they have more because they make more money, but that's besides the point. Hey, this is Wayne Belial. Until next time, let's make this our most profitable year ever. Thank you very much.